Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tennessee's offense will take the first swing of the game. Finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll knock him down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6.
Touchdown, Tennessee! All of that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it good. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is hit.
There he goes. And he'll be brought down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Under fire. And And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fit it in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. On target. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He wants to throw it again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they'd like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown ball!
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coach...
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting it. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Mooney. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Going for the big play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Runs through the tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Handoff from the gun. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here.
That's the end of the first half.
The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right.
It's a seam wide open. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just...
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Makes the catch. It's Burnett. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the left. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Texas A&M 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Bring in the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The give on the inside. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to pass.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The give to the tailback. Got a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to test the right side with this one. There he goes. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Vols have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Wide out, trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight, and if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Massey. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little...
He lets one fly deep. Got it. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Into the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Massey. Turning it on.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Massey. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.